Oh, wow. Do you have energy tonight? Are you ready? You ready to get it on for another show? Well, I talked to some old friends tonight. Got me all revved up, ready to go. Get back into my old routine of writing. So I had a, I had some things written down I was going to say, but you know me, we don't follow script, do we? So we've got a new topic. We're going to become famous again. We're going to become a famous writer again. Now, I say this sincerely because in 1969 I published my first book, and someone told me the other day they checked to see how many books I had sold throughout, not only here but in American-speaking countries, and it was close to 200,000, not 200 million, 200,000. That's nothing, but compared to a million. But anyhow, it was a good start for a writer. That was at the time about 19. Well, publishing's changed. And I got, what did I do with this? I was going to show it to you. Here it is. You saw me on YouTube, and I made a special invitation that on that particular day I would, for anyone that wrote to me on my email address, I'd send them a free book that I have written that's out of print. Well, he wrote once or twice, and I shipped them 3 books today, autograph books, 3 different ones, including the one that sold almost 100,000 copies called Touching You, Touching Me. He may have gotten one of the last 2 copies to tell you the daggone truth, because I had to go through my garage and find some books to send him. Because I got new books out, 4 new books, but I wanted to get the old out-of-print books to people that contacted me. So number 1, they get an autograph book. Number 2, it's out of print. Number 3, if I ever become famous, it might be worth something. So Robert Sadler, thank you for contacting me 2 or 3 times, and I did send them out today. There's 2 other people that wrote to me, and I'm having problems locating them on my email, but I will, and they'll get books too. I think they were two young ladies. Young ladies like my poetry books because I write about them. I did then. I was a college kid. What do you expect? And the last 4 books were written in the last 4 years or 5 years, and I showed them in yesterday's video, but I'm not going to show them tonight because I'm not pushing anything. I'm trying to decide my focus. I got to have a hobby now, and I'm thinking I'm going to go back to writing. I switched from writing to this. This isn't doing any good for me. Nobody really likes my talks, and it might not be that. It might be I don't know how to do the talks right. Any feedback you can give me to improve my talks, you tell me how much you want, and for giving me the advice, and if I have the money, I'll mail it to you. I'm that type of a guy. Now let's move on. So what am I going to do? What am I going to focus on? I'm going to go back and write. I'm going to write things that you and I can relate to, that we do, that we've done, that we wish we hadn't have done, that we didn't get in trouble for, or that we did get in trouble for. But we're out of trouble now. We're broken. This world is broken. Once we accept this, almost broke my head. Once we realize we're in a broken world, and we're broken people, we can give ourselves a break. So I'm giving you a break, I'm giving me a break. We're who we are. We're going to become what we want to become. So I'm going back, I think, to writing, but I may still do some of these even though I may only get 12 people or 3 people or 1 person that watches. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, this is a daggone $50 eBay used Dell computer. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a microphone except the one up here, wherever it is on this Dell computer, and I can see the camera dot at the top, so that's what we're using. Why should I expect more than 12 or 13 or 14 people to hit like, or that they viewed it? Why should I expect anyone to subscribe? Although I was surprised this last month that 1 person subscribed, and that was after I said I was closing down this station, closing it down because nobody was watching it anyhow. So someone subscribes. 20 people or 30 people canceled. They didn't give me a chance to have another day, another shot to see if I was going to remain or not. So they just hit unsubscribe. So the few, I think I had up to 550 something, flew down to 500, and now it's working its way back up again. Ain't that cute? So let's go to what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to keep sharing my life. Not selfishly. Not bragging. Heaven knows, have I bragged too much? Well, I may have. I may have in the other videos. I've done so many videos that I don't know how many of them anyone could say I was bragging. I don't think I was bragging. If anything, I was talking about how bad I was, how many times I flunked out of college, how long it took for me to actually graduate. That's the type of stuff I talked about. You can see it all on there. I hadn't erased it yet. Hadn't erased anything. Well, I think I'm going to go back to writing books. I got some ideas in my mind. I may start tomorrow. I got some ideas, and let me tell you who gave me the idea. We're starting with just one person that wanted one book. So I had promised I'd send one book to anyone that wrote to me that day, and I went ahead and sent them 3 books today, autographed. It costs me $4 in postage. That day that I promised to send those out was when I was closing, a few days ago, last week probably. I said, anybody that wanted copies of my book, just send me your address on my email. He did. I think I got 2 or 3 emails from him. So he got 3 books. Now, I'm trying to find the other 2 people that emailed me somehow or other. The way they hit the subject line, I can't find them anymore. But I'm going to spend the whole day tomorrow to find those 2 girls. I think they were 2 girls that wanted a book, and I'll autograph it and I'll mail it. And it may cost me $4 plus the cost of the envelope. You can't put a price on friends, can you? So, I'm starting over. Friend number 1. Can I get it back to 200,000 like I did earlier? Can I get 200,000 more readers like I did once? Starting with him, Robert. Robert, will you be my number 1 person? And we're going to build it up from there to 200,000 readers. You don't know how many times I thought about this in the last years, about starting over writing. You can't imagine how many times I thought, if I did it once, I can do it again. You can't imagine how many times I thought to myself, I stopped in 1987 with my last book called Be Gentle with Your Goodbye. Yeah, it was a hardback book. It was sold out before it came out because it was limited edition. Be Gentle with Your Goodbye, a hardback, beautiful, my best stuff. And my plan was, after that limited edition hardback, I was going to put it into paperback and sell it all across, everywhere. Work got in the way. Jobs got in the way. And I never got back to writing until about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, I ran into Gypsy. Gypsy, are you listening? I don't think you are. I don't think you even know I'm on here. I'm looking to see what I can show you. She helped me put this. I happen to find two here. She helped me put this one first. The Seasons of Love. Then we went with the Autumn of Love. And this was during the love movement. Well, let's open this up and see what it says. You are a dream. It has always been an impossible dream to meet someone who would love me as much as I would love her. With you, I have given love and have had love received. It has taken so many years to find you. Please stay. One more. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is, I see it right now, live at the Valley Station, Kentucky roller rink. Andy Kim was a singer from Canada. He's still alive. He's still singing. He's still good. He wrote something like Baby, Baby, I Love You. He had several hits, but he was from Canada. And how he ended up making the circle to a small town. I'm talking about a little town. And decides to put on some singing at the roller rink, I don't know. But this is about Cindy, who I was meeting then. It's called Cindy, I Love You. I remember how our eyes met with anticipation. I remember your bright red and blue jumpsuit and golden earrings sparkling under the colored flashing lights above us. And I noticed that white belt around your slim waist. I remember the ecstasy of holding your hand and our lips touching. I remember days together. Even your secret thoughts I picked up by knowing you so well. One night you called me. Your parents were moving to California. And I remember your words. I'll write you. I'll write you every day. I will love you more every day. Someday we will marry. And I believed you. That was 10 years ago, Cindy. Perhaps you forgot how our eyes met at the roller rink. Perhaps you forgot you said, "I love you." But you'll be remembered by me and by all who read or hear this poem. True story, folks. Why I picked that one is because I couldn't have picked a better one if I studied for an hour. Because it was true. I remember it like it was yesterday. Gosh, she was so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go back to writing. That's the type of stuff. That's the type of stuff I wrote that sold. And when I say that's the type of stuff that sold, I meant then, in the 70s and 80s. Because I stopped my last book in 1987, so I don't know what would have sold then. But I know when I tried to find books for this guy, I spent 2 hours in my garage to find 3 books to send him that I had written and published, and that was now out of print. And that's when I decided to start over, with him being number 1, and he doesn't know it yet. I'm going to keep a record of people that buy and how long it takes to get to 200,000 people. I don't have anything else to do with my time. I quit counseling. I had 2 counseling centers. I think I saw more people than I really did, because when I closed down, there were banker boxes this size and this size, several hundred on the second floor of people I just saw within a certain number of years. And then there was another building where I had to get those records. And they were in boxes like this. And I thought, how did I ever see that many people? Well, did I help? Did I help them at all? Was there something that I said that brought them in? All I did was be nice to them and tell them what I would do. I'm not a great psychotherapist. Yeah, you already know from other videos. I've been licensed in every mental health field, from marriage and family to clinical social work to psychology to school psychology to alcohol and drug treatment. But that doesn't make me any good. That just means I passed the test. And some of the tests were 3 tests to pass it. That was psychology. Had to pass it 3 tests, and I failed it 2 times. and passed it the third time. And after that, I passed all the other mental health related tests. Don't think I'm bragging. I'm just telling you, it was a tough road. I've been a tough road. I've been out without a job for 5 years. I was out so much money getting those degrees that my car was repossessed and I went bankrupt. So don't see me as a model. You think a bankrupt guy's a model? You think a guy that the bank showed up at the bankruptcy court and took his car is a good model for you? Now that's before I got all that passed and got credentialed in those fields. And that I may have the past one or two videos mention my tour through all this to reach to where I could make my first dollar in the mental health field. I never did even talk about the fact that I helped create a HMO. You know what that is? Health maintenance organization, where I contract with lots of insurance companies and furnish all the treatment and hire people to help. Let's erase that. I'm not trying to build myself up. Now, what we're going to do here is close it down. We're going to close it down. We're going to say I've shared too much. I probably shared too much. And if you got any suggestions, I will certainly read them, and if I possibly can get to answer them, I will, and I will consciously try to answer any questions that you write. Now look, whether you like this or not, you can let me know by hitting the down button if you don't, or the up button that says like if you do, or if you even viewed it, I guess that'll show up. If you want to subscribe, there's a button for that, but I can almost guarantee what that's going to be. Hey, if there's any question you want to ask me about what I've done in the past, feel free to. And I don't know when to stop, do I? I honestly find it hard to stop. But for your sake, I will. God bless you. May you prosper. May you have a wonderful week. May the rest of your life go well. Good night.